Welcome to the show today. My name is Lynn. I'm mental wellness coach. So you are there, you're having a student in your home. They are sitting for their examination this year. Trust me, parents or a student somewhere, this is your video. In today's video, I am going to talk or I'm going to give you tips on how you can utilize the last minute. Remember, you're about to do your examination. This last minute matters a lot in what you're about to do. Welcome to the Mind Talk Show. Sit back and listen. If you're a student, if you have a student, you have a candidate in this year 2024, this is your video. Make sure you listen to what I'm about to say. Welcome. Tip number 1. Same old, same old. What do I mean by same old, same old? Remember, you had these good habits. You should culture them. You should continue with these habits that you have been having that are old. Yes? Maybe you are waking up in the morning, having a study time. Yeah? And then you have a break. Whatever study habits that you think they are necessary at this point, just bring them on. Continue with those habits, because the last minute, during this last minute, you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to culture or to look for other methods or other means of studying. It's better you culture what you have already known as a study habits, if they were good, that is. But if you had a bad habits, definitely you have to culture new habits. So old is gold, remember? Even the saying goes like that. Number 2 tip. This time, you need to have a long break. Yes, consider having a long break. I mean that, if you have read and you think whatever you've read is going to succeed you, you should have that beautiful long break. You know, the long break is good for you. Why? The long break is good for you because that is the time that your mind is going to process on what you have already read. Okay? So that long break helps you to help your mind to relax. Yeah, and if at any case you are stressed up, it is going to ease your mind so that you can be fresh for other episodes or for other studying episodes. Another thing, get up early. Be an early riser. Students in the house, be an early riser. You know why? Even when you are not a morning person, you can try this. It is a tip that I'm giving you, remember? It will help you to enhance good results. Wake up in the morning. Try to wake up in the morning. Try your best. If you are in fact, if you are waking up at 5, try to wake up at 4. Remember, when your brain is fresh in the morning hours, it is fresh. Remember, you have relaxed the whole night, you have had that beautiful sleep, so that morning you have something you can comprehend you very fast, very easily. It is easier for you to comprehend whatever you are doing. So make use of the morning hours. Guys, this is not the time for you to start writing notes. This is not the time for you to jump up and down looking for teachers here and there. You know, I don't have this, I don't have this, this drawing, I don't have this picture, I don't have this. This is not the time. Remember, this is the last minute preparation. So utilize what you have. You need to have a pen and a paper where you will be writing or scribbling the small notes that you are getting from the reading that you're doing. This is not the time to start having long notes. This is the time for you to utilize the summarized notes. You need to review summaries of the notes that you have been having or the notes that you've been reading. Remember, you've gone to school for the longest time. So at least you've prepared for this time. Get ready. Get ready. Because I see many candidates during this last minute, that is when they are looking for notes here and there. They are everywhere, online, everywhere. You shouldn't do that. Remember, by now you should have notes. By now you should have materials. By now you should be ready for examination, because this is the last minute. And the last minute counts a lot. It can change everything, every aspect of your results. This last minute, the very, very last minute. Another point, ask around you. There are people who are very knowledgeable around you. It could be your teachers, it could be your parents, it could be your siblings. They are ahead of you. They have gone before you. They know what comes. They know everything, you know. Ask them. If there is something that has been troubling you, ask them. Don't shy off. Don't die alone, you know, trying to sacrifice, trying to die alone. No. Ask them. If they know, they will they will guide you appropriately. And at the end of the day, you will see yourself succeeding during this examination period. Another thing, things like media, technology. This is not the time for you to go online searching for things here and there, doing researches, you know. This time, you shouldn't have your phone. Parents, if you're here, make sure you keep away your phones. Make sure you keep away laptops. This is not the time for laptops. This is not the time to jump up and down online, looking, searching, Googling. This is not the time. This is not the time for Googling. Yeah? This is not the time for Googling. This is the time for you to focus on the already written notes. Remember, we are talking about tips on how you can utilize the last minute rush. Okay? Which the last minute can save you. It can save you a lot when you are having an examination. So use of technology, no phones, no laptops, no gadgets. All this should be kept away. What you should be doing is having a pen and a paper, as I've said before. A pen and a paper, scribble, read notes that are already written. That is when you can comprehend in your head. Remember, you're using your brain to catch or to store the things that you are reading right now, because you're preparing for your examination, so that during exam time, you have an easier time, you know, letting them out or writing the correct thing. Okay? I hope you're following. Another tip, avoid stress. You're working with people who are stressing you up. This is not the time. You are dealing with parents who are very manipulative, or who are, you know, they are disturbing. You can put them aside for now. That this period of examination, you shouldn't concentrate on them. The people, what I mean is this, the people who are bringing you stress, tell them off for the time being, so that you can prepare yourself prior to your examination. Remember, this examination will carry part of your life. Like, it will determine who you want to become. If you're, example, you're in high school, whatever grade you get will determine the person you will become. Okay, not literally that way, because there are people who have failed but they have gotten something. Okay, they have gone out of their way, but at least education is everybody's key. If you're educated, there is nothing that you cannot do. Okay, so we value education. Like in our country, we value education so much. So you need to prepare yourself, and it is you who is doing an examination, not your siblings, not your parents. That is why I'm saying, if there is anything that is troubling you, if you feel this thing that I'm doing is going to mess me up, put it aside. This is not the time for you going somewhere and coming at night. You don't have such kind of luxury. You don't have such kind of time. You don't have a waste of time to just waste yourself. You can't afford to waste yourself at this particular hour, because this is a crucial hour for you. Okay? It's like you're going for a war. Remember, you are going to prepare everything in place for you to succeed in what you're going to do. Another point, consider taking a long break. You know, this is a period where, I don't know whether I've talked about this point before, but long break helps you to refresh your mind. Long breaks helps you, because I've seen many candidates, they are reading day in, day out. That is when the parent want you to pump you, want you to pump yourself with a lot of readings here and there, a lot of things, and this one is going to stress you out. If you have read and you think whatever you've read is going to give you is productive, have a long break. If you, for example, you wake up in the morning at 4, you read till afternoon. You see? Okay, in between there are these short breaks, yes, but I'm talking about a long break. which will help you to comprehend and to think and to rethink and to follow and to re-energize yourself for the next reading. Remember, you're preparing. This is your very, very last minute. So you're supposed to prepare yourself prior to that. Another point, get everything ready. Remember, it is exam time. Get everything ready. In Kenya, we do KCSE. So get everything ready for you to be able to do an examination. Remember, if you don't have something, communicate to your parents. Tell them, I don't have this, I don't have a set, I don't have a calculator, I don't have this, I don't have a ruler. Things like those. I don't have pens, I don't have pencils, I don't have rubbers. These stationaries, you need to communicate prior to your exam, because if you just sit there thinking that, oh yeah, I'm gonna do them later, it is not going to work. Remember, you're preparing everything ready so that you don't leave anything untouched. Okay, so prepare. Be a person who is in preparation. Look like a person who is preparing themselves. Another point, think positively. A very, very important point. Think positively. This is not the time for you to connect with people who have negativity in your life. This is not the time for people to start lecturing you. You don't need those lectures. You don't need them. What you need now is peace of mind. What you need right now is to think positively. Everything positive. You don't have to think, because there is exam fever, which is bringing you into a flight mode. You don't need those things around you. What you need is to think positively. If you're a parent out there and you have a daughter, you have a son who is going to sit for the examination, encourage them. Tell them how beautiful they are going to do the examination. Tell them how they are going to pass. This is what they need to hear. Nurture them, encourage them, motivate them. Yeah? Motivate. Tell them how they are going to pass the examination. That is what they need. This time round, even when you are a bad parent, just be closer to your kid so that they can pursue what they want to pursue in life, okay? From the Mind Talk Show, I want to wish you all the best. Those particular candidates who are going to do the examination, or if you're a parent and you have a son or a daughter who is having an examination, I want to wish you the very best, and you will get it. We are praying for you. We know God is going to bless you. Bye-bye.